joining me for today's live show. We're discussing West Indies cricket this morning and the implication of what West Indies legend Chris Gayle had to say in regards to his involvement with the Kings 11 Punjab, which he last represented in the Indian Premier League, in the cash-rich Indian Premier League, where he spoke about the disrespect that he would have suffered from the management of Kings 11 Punjab. This has to be a warning to our young cricketers. We want our young players and players in the West Indies to think about this, to consider this as a warning to them, not to turn your back on West Indies cricket and not to go after the almighty riches at the detriment of West Indies cricket, because it is not how you look on it out there as a man buy you and you are going to play cricket and make money. It comes with disrespect, it comes with ill treatment, it comes with belittlement and a sense of them, you being entitled to them once they buy you. And so let's just take a little of what Gayle said here. Gayle was not particularly impressed by the Punjab franchise during his stint. We'll come back to that. Yes. Gayle was not particularly impressed by the Punjab franchise during his stint. He revealed on a podcast, "Oh, my IPL ended prematurely with Punjab. To be honest, I was disrespected at Kings 11 Punjab. I felt I wasn't treated properly as a senior player who had done so much for the league and brought value to the franchise. Instead, they treated me like a kid. For the first time in my life, I felt I was slipping into depression." So Chris Gayle, the double triple century maker in cricket, felt disrespected, felt insulted, felt treated in the most disrespectful way by franchise cricket. We're warning West Indies cricketers, do not turn your back on West Indies looking for the almighty dollar, because these franchise, after a while, when you're not scoring, when you're not taking wicket, when you're not doing as how they expect you to do, they will disrespect you. It's not the first time we're hearing these disrespect. Some big top players just refuse from talking about it, but Chris Gayle at this point has nothing to lose, so he's talking about it, he's mentioning it, and we see our West Indian cricketers turning their back on West Indies cricket, chasing after the almighty dollar, and these are the results that we're hearing today. Chris Gayle's story is dominating the airwaves at the moment. The disrespect that he received from the Kings 11 Punjab when he was there. We see Nicholas Pooran turn his back on West Indies. We have seen so many other cricketers turn their back on West Indies. But for what? For disrespect, for insult, for ill manners treatment. And cricket is poorer these days because these players turn their back on West Indies. It's not that India, England, Australia have more money than us, so technically they are better than us. We have players that can compete with them, but they're not playing for West Indies because they're chasing the almighty dollar. As you watch watch, please subscribe to our channel. Also, please leave your comments so we know what you think. Let's get a little more.
Do you miss playing in IPL?
My IPL ended premature. Absolutely. I mean, I was disrespected in the franchise, Punjabi. And then you're being disrespected and they treat you like a kid. That's the first time in my life I ever felt like a depression mode.
Do you miss playing in IPL?
Oh, I did. My IPL ended premature, with Punjab.
Yeah, I remember. Even you posted something, you said something that Universe boss deserve more respect.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, I was disrespected in the franchise, Punjabi, in the Punjab Kings 11. I felt like I wasn't being treated properly. For a senior guy, done so much for the league, bring so much value to the franchise as well. And then you're being disrespected and they treat you like a kid, and then pretty much I'm just like, I felt like the building was on my shoulder. That's the first time in my life I ever felt like a depression mode. So when people speak about depression, that's I can get a little sense. I get a little sense of that, and it's like it wasn't for me. So I know we're talking about it's our job working, but at that stage,
what happened?
Money. At that stage, nothing. You don't need money right there. Your mental health is so important than money.
As a fan, we also felt broken. Like
I call Anil, listen to me. I had a one-on-one discussion and said, listen, I'm leaving, because at the same time as well, I had the World Cup and we were in a bubble, so you couldn't come out. So you were like, your mental space was just going. It was just really, really puzzling and destroying you. I was destroyed inside. And I like, after the last game I played against Mumbai, I'm like, yo, it doesn't make sense. I'm going to do myself more damage, and rather than be at peace. So I called him and I have a one-on-one to talk to him. Actually breakdown as well. Like literally a breakdown when I was talking to him because I was really hurt.
You cried?
I cried. And I was disappointed with Anil and how the entire thing was actually run. The franchise was actually run at that time. And I said, listen, mate, thank you. Gayle was the captain. He called me and said, yo, Chris, you want to stay, you'll play the next game. And he was like, I said, listen, man, I wish you guys all the very best. I just packed my bag and I walk out.
What exactly happened?
That's what happened. I tell you, I didn't want to play me.
They had no discussions with you? You were a great player. You have won so many matches.
I'm a straight up guy. There's too much bullshit and universe boss. I'm tired of bullshit. I don't like bullshit. I'm a straight up guy.
True.
I don't like to be bullshit around.
Okay, let's leave this. You smash almost every bowler.
Yeah.
Was there any bowler you were ever a little scared of? He's a little tough.
Listen to me. I face some serious bowlers, man.
Yeah.
So obviously I will be scared of bowlers, especially when you're just joining the team as well. You're just representing.
Can you name a few of them?
When I just started, you see the likes of. You've been here. You're hearing about these bowlers like Wasim Akram, Wakar Yunis, White Lining, Alal, Donald, Sean, Pollock. I'm telling you, man, and you have even Jack Callis was bowling fast at that time as well, because as a youngster just playing international cricket. You have Glenn McGrath, and then you have the Ralapindi Express, Shoaib Akhtar, then the Brett Lee, then the Shane Bond, then you have the Dale Steyn come along. Chaminda Vass wasn't that fast, but he was just nipping it around. But like I said, those guys, from a spinner point of view, you have Mulitaran. I didn't face much of Shane Warne. Saqlain Mushtaq was a proper, well, I should have said not even say proper, was a legend.
You haven't named any Indian bowler?
Yeah. I haven't named any Indian bowler? Not yet. Nah, Harbhajan Singh at the time, and I was up against Anil Kumble without a doubt. Harbhajan Singh and Anil Kumble, in both formats, we used to have that battle against all of those spinners.
What about Ashwin?
Srinath, Zaire Khan.
Yeah. What about Ashwin?
Ashwin, did I play him in Test cricket? Not much.
In IPL?
Yeah, that was franchise cricket. Yeah. I was just speaking more on international cricket, because talking about Ashwin get the better of me in franchise cricket quite a few times. I mean, that's the game. We bat and forth, but I guarantee you, Okay.
Have you ever felt...
They're scared of me. They get me up, but let me see. They win the battle, but listen to me. They only take one ball, but they fear me, man.
Everyone.
I don't fear them.
Everyone.
Though.
That's why you're Union Sports.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt pity for any bowler, like I've smashed him enough?
Coming to the back end of my career, actually, it kind of, I swear, I felt that way. I think that kind of take away a little bit of my sting, because before I was like, yo, no mercy. And it's just, you can see the fear in bowlers.
I remember one such match. In 2011, where he smashed 37 runs. Kochi Tuskers. 37 runs in one over.
I mean, even before games, no, I mean, they can speak for themselves, but even before games, bowlers like, take it easy, Chris, take it easy. I mean, like, those little things, I'm like, I get too soft on them. I get too soft and, to get too much sympathy for them as well. But I'm just cool and calm. But
in 2016, you scored 76 off 38 balls. IPL final. But you guys lost that match. Were you sad about that loss?
Oh yeah, I was gutted. I thought we should have actually won that game. Based on the start, we actually, give the team a self-unveil. But like I said, cricket can just change so quickly. 1 minute you're on top, going, and you just take a little 2 quick wickets to actually change a game, and you lose key players, and then automatically the team will come back into it as well. The opponent will come back into the game. So it's a final, and a final is never over until it's over. So I was gutted, but such is life. There's nothing else I can do.
West Indies cricket has so many big names, but often I feel that why they're struggling. I mean, they have so big names. We all love them. We enjoy West Indies cricket, but still, in last few years, they're struggling with.
Don't worry, everybody will struggle, but not so everybody, but most of the countries will struggle if they don't have the infrastructure right. So we didn't have that. We didn't look after players properly. They allow some players to leave too early as well. And you got to bear in mind, the franchise cricket actually come into play as well, kind of take away a bit of sting from the international side of things. So we're going to struggle. Infrastructure, if you look at it, India is going to be good. England infrastructure is good. Australia infrastructure is good. So you got to look at the development, the grassroots of the cricket. Where it all is going to start from. And
is it because of shift towards the leagues?
In the Caribbean, we don't have no infrastructure. There's no infrastructure. There's nothing. We don't have nothing.
Are there still issues with cricket board?
There's always going to be issues, man. But that's like I said. That's like drinking a glass of water.
Why do you think players like Nicholas Pooran retired from international cricket so early? They can serve a lot more.
Don't worry, hopefully he'll come back. I think that was a bit of error, but whatever reason he chose to retire at age 29. Such a talent. That guy is a phenomenal player. He would have actually become a great leader as well.
True.
So it's just sad to see him walk away from international cricket. He could have actually gone, build his brand even a bit more from an international point of view as well. Like I said, whatever reason, he knows why he did it, but at the same time, the cricket miss him, and we'd love to have him more so in West Indies cricket as well. Score more centuries international wise, and like I said, just build his brand.
Do you think players like Pooran or Klaasen from South Africa made the right choice?
Well, I can't speak for Klaasen or Pooran, to be honest with you, but those guys, especially from South Africa, the international side of things, if it's going to boil down to a money situation as well, that's where the board or ICC have to come in and actually look after players from an international point of view and make sure everybody is paid well, because to play a 5-day test match is not easy at all, and that should be a lot of money to play a 5-day test match. When it comes on to ICC revenue, it's like millions or billions coming in from a cricketing revenue point of view. So you got to pay the players, you have to give them more money.
Okay, some fans question. You have played almost every league. Which 2020 league has been the most memorable for you? If you have to mention two.
Well, I'm going to mention two. It's the IPL and CPL. CPL, the Jamaica Tallawahs, I used to play for them. Played for them the first time, actually win the title as well. Be the first to actually lift the cup in the CPL. So that was something fantastic. I didn't get a trophy with RCB, but I had a phenomenal run with them. Some great times, met some great people. It was just fantastic.
Now these days people talk about workload management. You have played 100 plus tests, 300 ODI and a lot of T20 league. I mean, how you managed at that time?
I mean, I'm a fit guy. What do you think? You know what I'm saying? I'm a fit guy. Most of y'all don't never see the training side of Chris Gayle. You know, but
we have seen the dancing and partying side of Chris Gayle.
Exactly. Everybody see the fun side. I mean, pretty much in the back end. But I'm a hard worker. I work very hard. I've done a lot of running. I've done a lot of gym sessions. Even back in the days, I didn't even have gym those days. I used to do some more physical work. And at that time, I had a heart condition as well. So the more you train, remember somebody said, once you keep your legs light, you will actually succeed. So as an opening batsman as well, that was fantastic too.
I actually saw Chris Gayle diving last day. West Indies versus England match.
And it's just the instinct, you know what I'm saying? It's just natural. It's just the natural reaction of any cricketer. As much as I say, oh, I'm not going to dive, but just the instinct sometimes just the body just take you and just try to stop it eventually.